Hey, y'all. Today I wanted to share with you 3 books for financial literacy. People will often ask me, Julie, which book of yours should I start with? So I thought I'd do this video today to kind of get you down to the nooks and crannies, and your intuition will tell you which one is the right one to start with. Um, so let's start with my first book, The Emotion Behind Money. The subtitle is Building Wealth from the Inside Out. So one of the things that is super important that we need to recognize is our awareness around our money and what is the driver behind our money decisions, our money behaviors, our money emotions. Because remember, emotions are just energy in motion. And money is also our emotions in motion. Because think about when you're out spending, and if you've got something emotionally going on, you might spend more on that credit card. So if you're really wanting to increase your awareness and you really want to start to become more aware of what patterns that you have and how you're plugging into your money, then The Emotion Behind Money is a great tool, book to read, so that you can start to become more aware of what is my patterning, and then what patterns do I want to keep, and what ones do I want to start to turn a little bit more the direction to create the life that I really want to create. So if you find that your emotions, whether it creates emotional turmoil financially with a spouse or with your kids, or even if you're not asking for enough money from your employer, like if your emotions are the thing that seems to be jamming you up because you either shy away or you blow up and you're in somebody's face or whatever, and you really want to start to bring more awareness to it and more consciousness so that you're responding to the world as opposed to emotionally reacting to your financial world, The Emotion Behind Money is a really great book to start with. Okay, so that's the first one. My second book, Awaken Your Wealth, this is about really understanding that you are the goal that you are seeking, and you've recognized that you have emotion behind money, and you see where your emotion behind money is playing havoc with you, and you're like, now I need a tool that's actually going to show me a pattern, a process of how can I get out of my own way. So what I did in writing the book Awaken Your Wealth was that I worked with some editors to come up with me after, 20 years of doing this, when I had written Awaken Your Wealth, of all the scenarios that I came up with in working with one-on-one clients, and how do I put that process now into a book for society at large. And that's what this is. This is about, I call it my pact process. It's about picturing the life that you want to create. So really dreaming the dream, and what does that look like from a financial perspective, personal, family, work? What does that look like? And I have all these exercises and tools and everything that you can go through inside the book itself. I even have some worksheets that are inside the book. And there's also a coinciding workbook to go with Awaken Your Wealth, as well as my book, The Emotion Behind Money. But Awaken Your Wealth, really, you're picturing the life you want to create. Then the A in the pact process is accepting reality and allowing yourself to elevate to the next level. And how do you do that? And we have to wake your authentic self up. We have to crack that golden egg. We have to crack you open more authentically in the world. And that's when the last 2 steps of the process occur: choosing to change and committing to that change, and then taking action. And so Awaken Your Wealth is going to give you that process and very practical to-dos to actually get out of your own way of, if you're heading in this direction and you want to tweak it and you want to go a little bit different and you want an out-of-the-box solution. Most of my industry does not even start with picturing what it is that you want to create. They want to go back to take action. My entire industry is set up to like, well, here's the financial products that I can sell you. And I can tell you that you should only pay like 1% fee on your stuff and blah, 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 blah. My industry is about selling product. It's not about really helping to elevate the person. And really great planners out there will actually help you elevate the person. And this is the process of how you can take a process to elevate yourself to that next level. Okay. So if you feel like you need a process and you feel like that you need a roadmap and worksheets and exercises to go through, once you have the awareness that you have emotion behind money and now you want to really actually get out of your own way, Awaken Your Wealth is that. Okay. So that is my second book for financial literacy. That is a must have. And then that last one is my most recent book, The 4 Spiritual Laws of Money. This takes it to a whole new level because once you have the awareness of going, oh, this is the way that I've plugged into the world, and I can see that it's a place of reactivity, and that's how I've been responding to the world because of my subconscious belief systems that come from my childhood, because that's what the book The Emotion Behind Money is all about. It's about laying that foundation, understanding why you've created what you've created thus far in your life. Awaken Your Wealth is the process to help start to push things in another direction in our 3D world here. And how do we now this is really, really, really aligning your heart, your mind, and your wallet. It's about that your soul and your wallet can run in sync with each other. And how do you do that? And, after, almost 30 years of being a financial planner, this is the one that is the pinnacle, because this is really, most people think if you feel like you're a poor person, a debtor, someone who's in debt all the time, or if you feel like you're a dreamer, like you dream, but you go in and out of debt, but yet you accumulate, but then you take out of accounts because you pulled up the debt and life choices, or you're an accumulator where you're income affluent, but you haven't fully become asset affluent yet. All those people feel like once they obtain the wealth, and when I say wealth, it's enough money that you could go quit your job and you don't have to work anymore. So for most people, that's, a couple $1,000,000 if you're living on a 6-figure income. If you're living on $50,000 income, I always tell people the rule of thumb is that, if you have $1 million, if you have a distribution rate, if you had a distribution of 3.6% the day before the Great Depression, so a really bad time to retire, that distribution rate would position you very well for retirement. So like $1 million will spit out $36,000 a year. Most people don't realize that. And this is where around the world, we have this challenge of like, we think that we're going to hit this pinnacle and it's like, we're going to get to this place and then everything's going to be okay. And I am telling you, I have those multi-million-dollar clients and that hasn't gotten to them to real wealth. And so the 4 spiritual laws of money is that if you're in that place and you've accumulated some assets, you have a good career, and you're sitting here going, I have not created the happiness that I actually thought that I would have at this juncture, this is a great book to read. And even if you're not at that place, but you're aware and you're working on your abundance and you've spiritually evolved more and you want to get to this place where it's like, how do I really get to applying my intentions? And how, like the 4 spiritual laws of money, I'll share one of them with you, is that the heart is stronger than the brain. We don't realize how the magnetic force of the human heart goes for over 8 miles. This organization called heartmath.org, they've done all the research on it. That's the magnetic force of the human heart. Magnetic force of the human mind, which we educate and pay lots of money to student loans for, only goes for 2 feet. So if we are not tapping into our hearts to create the world that we want to create in our lives, you will never establish real wealth in your life. I guarantee it. And the 4 spiritual laws of money will help you get there. So again, all 3 of my books, the Emotion Behind Money, Awaken Your Wealth, and the 4 spiritual laws of money, wherever it is that you're on that journey, all 3 of these will help you on your journey to get you to exactly where it is that you want to be. And join the community at juliemurphy.com. And if you need help, we are going to start on April 19th, a journey together. I'm holding an online live group coaching session with exercises and everything every day. We're going to do this for 6 weeks, and we're going to get you launched into this next empowered part of your life. I look forward to helping you guys, and don't forget to hit that subscribe, like, and notification bell. Why? Because then you are going to manifest and create more of what you want, because you're listening and speaking and engaging with people who are already where it is that you'd like to be. Talk to you soon. Bye.